Here, speaking of getting on shows, this guy here, he posted on Facebook a while back. He said, how would you like to get Scorch to replace Regis on the whole Regis and Kelly, Regis retiring thing, and it blew up. And everybody knows that Kelly's almost as good looking as me. We'd make a good team. It is Chuck Slavin, my friend. I love it. I love Chuck. You made a nice picture. You put my face on Regis's body because he's got a better body than me. That's good. What's up with that? Like, you know, can you push it?
Yeah, we're pushing it. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's up on Facebook. It's on the web. So hopefully we'll get you in there, man. I mean, people need to write in. So we'll see what happens.
Those that don't know Chuck, that haven't followed along for the past couple of years, Chuck is a local an advocate for the film industry. Chuck really is like a major player in keeping the film industry alive in and around Massachusetts and New England in general. So, you know what?
Thank you.
That's going to be a pain in the neck, man, but it's working, though.
It is working. You know, last year we faced a little problem as far as the governor was concerned, but I think this year he had he had a very tough budget, and he reversed course. He actually sent some legislators out to L.A. So, you know, stuff's moving forward, and I think it's really good, and this year it looks like it's going to pick up. So.
Good. I see, that's a good thing. It's got to be very pleasing to you to know all the years of bull crap that you've gone through of finally starting to maybe like pay off a little bit.
Well, we know in this business it never ends. But you know, I'm very humble. I have a lot of people, a great team, and a lot of people supporting. So, and guys like yourself who are involved locally and doing big things.
So, what do you got coming up soon? You get like casting calls, anything like that?
There's a few movies coming to town. So, you know, New England seems to be coming back on the map. We have Kevin James is coming. Here Comes the Boom.
Is that based in Quincy, Mass, or something like that?
Yeah, it's actually right down the street from my house. So I have an open invitation for the crew to come over and party, and of course for Scorch to come over and party.
Cool.
So
that's a good thing. And now, how do people? Let's just say, you know what? Because we have the School of Rock on tonight, so the same thing. I'll talk with them. If people can support the School of Rock, because they need money, just like all of us do. How do people, if somebody wants to support the film industry or support locally, how does somebody go about doing that?
Well, in Massachusetts, we have some organizations. You know, like I do a lot of stuff on my own. People can contact me to help out. You know, basically it's just one of those things where it's an initiative, and if somebody wants to get on board, I mean, just reach out because there's a lot of guys. Is it a
volunteer type thing? So if somebody want to actually work with you too, is that?
Yeah, they can volunteer. I have a group on Facebook. We know New England Talent Crew, which is pretty big. I got about 5,000 members. So you know, we just keep moving.
Now, what kind of a role? Because Nick you've said it before. Nick wants to get into movies. Where would the average Joe that doesn't have like a full, you know, headshot resume out to here package? Where can a beginner get an agent or somebody like that to help break through that red tape and break through that first?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I created my group, was basically to help out people like myself. When I started out, you know, I didn't know who to reach out to, so I put a lot of stuff out on a newsletter. I do a lot of things on Facebook, New England Talent Crew. So if somebody wants to reach out to that, I help as much as I can.
On your IMDb page, do you have a photo of yourself?
Yes.
I don't, because I don't have representation, or I'd have to like buy a subscription to be able to put a picture of myself up on my IMDb.
Well,
put a picture of Chuck up.
I think you should put a picture of you up instead.
Yeah, on my page, I don't want that.
No, Nick doesn't even want. Nick doesn't even want me on the TV show next to him. You think he's gonna put my picture on his page? Or out of your mind? So you can actually help, like, because there's probably somebody out there that's like, man, I want to get into acting.
Oh yeah, reach out to me. Like
is it tough to break through the original crap?
You know, I mean, it's a tough sport. I think that show business is, you know, just like the MMA. You got to be ready to catch that jab, you know. So, you know, I mean, you just got to keep going and never say no, you know.
Which Chuck trains at Training Station NH.
Me and Chuck Zito.
Yeah. You and Chris Zito and Stephanie with the submarine coming out of her cleavage from a couple weeks ago. Train at, you know. Hey, Chuck, how do people get a hold of you? Is there
Facebook, you can Google me, and I promised I'd say one thing.
What's that?
Winning. All right, I just have to say the word winning, at least once.
And there you go. Chuck Slavin is his name. Hey, Chuck. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I want to hang tight for a couple of seconds. You know, we have like literally just like one more order of business to go, and it's amazing. We'll get to that in a second. That's our pals from the School of Rock. But first, let's do our final sponsor break.